I've been keeping myself so busy, pushing out the misery, trying to find the peace in me. I wanna be, I wanna be, I wanna find myself, but again, it's always a phase. I wanted to stay, no, you don't understand. I've been losing myself, I've been losing myself. I've been keeping myself so busy, pushing out the misery, trying to find the peace in me. I wanna be, I wanna find myself, but again, it's always a phase. I wanted to stay, no, you don't understand. I've been losing myself, I've been losing myself.
It is a culmination of a year-long league. These are the best of the best our country has to give.
Nice big stunt coming in from Zizawi, but that is it. Only one, and that is it. I don't think there's more. And you're grand champions.
Look at the glee, look at the joy, and he's finally broken the curse. The shouts of true victory.
It's mine.
It's mine. It's mine.
It's mine.
It's mine.
It's mine. It's mine.
It's mine.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Mavericks. Welcome to VS Gaming. Welcome to the High School Esports League. Requel, how are you doing?
I'm good in yourself. I'm excited to see some good CS, the young blood of the country going at it.
Agreed.
It's going to be exciting.
It's definitely going to be exciting. And, you know, just having a look at the group share, Group A, we have Paul Ross Gymnasium, we have Hudson Park High School, Hillcrest High School, then St. Benedict's Catholic School for the boys. And then in Group B, we have Westville Boys High School, we have Jeppe High School for the boys, and then Parklands College, and then Grey High School. Quite unusual, you only see these teams in a rugby score sheet, but now we get to see them play some Counter-Strike action, and I'm excited for this. I mean, the first game we have Jeppe versus Westville Boys High School.
We're both Durban boys?
Yeah, we're both Durban boys, so we all know who we're rooting for, I'd say that. I mean, it's nice to see that esports is coming to the grassroots level. It's nice to see there's more and more teams actually, you know, participating in this, and I'm interested and I'm excited for this.
It's going to be exciting. I mean, if this was a thing when we were at school, I'm sure we'd be sitting in these seats as well. But looking at the teams, I mean, as you said, you know, this is normally what you see on like a rugby score sheet or whatever. Yeah. But it's good to see that the schools are taking part. Good to see that the schools from all over the country are sending their teams here to Joburg. To play some CS, dude.
Yeah, I was quite shocked. I mean, it did happen last year at Comic-Con, but the bottom bar, I call it the dungeon personally.
Yes,
we did see a lot of teams go there, high school teams more so, but now, I mean, they get another opportunity to show their worth and just, you know, keep proving that, you know, esports is a viable, you know, career, viable sport, viable anything really.
Yeah, viable anything.
Yeah, and, you know, we just had Comic-Con a couple of weeks ago, about 2 weeks ago. So, I mean, I'm pretty sure they had a spectacle of that. I'm pretty sure they did watch it, and I'm keen to see which kids have got it. I mean, we do see Mr. Mizia. So
I was just about to say.
It's quite hectic. I mean, he did. No, he actually didn't win. He plays for Mr. 5. I thought he was still in Energy Esports. Yeah. He's got some experience.
There are some names that we're going to recognize here this weekend, right? You have obviously missed him, the big one.
Yeah, yeah.
God's Not Dead is here as well. Some other guys that play in the leagues, play in the upper echelons of CS and SA. So
Yeah, it's
wait
quite nice.
to see what they bring to the table. I mean, they must be quite confident coming in here.
Definitely quite confident, especially, I'm not too sure how it actually works, how they practice. Is it, is it during break periods? Do they practice
every
Fridays?
Friday
Is
after
there-
school apparently.
Yeah?
They smash some practice and they
Nice,
play their
nice.
games on a Friday evening or Friday afternoon.
Nice.
So they've been playing. So the way that it works is the first and third term. So
Okay.
they play technically a leg 1 in the first
Okay.
term, and then leg 3 in the second, and leg 2 in the third term, and then they come here. The top 8 teams, I'd assume that come here and play for victory.
That's quite nice. I mean, if you have to look at it, so let's say it's seasonal, right? Because I've personally, esports is 365.
Yeah.
So, but they have to kind of do it seasonally. So
Yes,
you say they
because of
pick
exams
term
and
1
stuff, yeah.
and term 3. Yeah, I mean, we'll. I'm pretty sure we'll get around that. I'm pretty sure we'll get around that.
Did
I
you
mean,
study or did you play games?
I had a good balance. I mean, I was
Yeah.
also playing rugby. I was, playing squash. I was doing esports pretty much. I wouldn't say full time, but I was still competitive. I was attending a rage. I was playing at big tournaments, so I'd still say I had a good balance between everything I was doing, plus lifestyle. You gotta
add
throw
the
in
lifestyle in there,
now and then, which
But
is pretty interesting to see. But enough of that for now.
We are going into this game, Westville taking on Jeppe, and we are on Mirage.
Mirage indeed, and you can see majority of the attack is heading towards that B side. Doubts is taking point in this. Sees nothing there for his efforts. He has gooshed one, which is working in his favor, but the smoke, good clean up on that B site, and it's wide open, and it's a 2v5. I don't want to say it's impossible, but it's impossible.
Yeah, 2v5 retake on B side on Mirage is going to be quite difficult, but let's see if they can tap there. There's one. Doesn't get the second, holds the point, but Picky is there to clean up, and that is Jeppe taking the pistol.
Nice, very interesting.
Good cleanup.
Definitely good cleanup. Good entries. I mean, it was a little stagnation of no kills, of just gooshes, and then all of a sudden all 3 players dead on that B side. Quite unfortunate, but that's the first round on the board for Jeppe. Nice to see Westville boys. Are they going to bounce back? How are they going to do this? Are they going to upgrade some pistols? 2 flashes and a grenade. Quite interesting to see. Perhaps they stuck, perhaps not. No, they stick with the regular default CT setup. But Smoke, he definitely wanted to jump through that.
Yeah.
Pretty much, I think he didn't set up his buy-in. That's one of the things you need to get ready. Good entry kills there, but he gets traded out. Did he not have armor? Was it insta-dink? That was hectic.
That was no head armor getting taken out there. That is why head armor is so important on the T side, because just one bullet from a USP will put you down. But that means that Jeppe has the A side. Couple of taps coming through from Moch here with the USP. With the AK.
Yeah, okay, he definitely wanted to finish off that. Now it's just 2 men after love. They should be able to win this round quite cleanly, I'd say, even though they lost a lot of HP. Just 1 man for the effort. So they're sticking the bomb down, getting that cash flow. Jeppe, that's the second round on the board. And you say in the rugby field, nothing would change. Nothing would change. Are they still decent at rugby?
Jeppe?
Yeah.
I think so.
That's it. Now,
I think so.
I haven't watched high school rugby in a while. You could say it's been a while. Westville boys, they're quite a dominant team in Durban down there on the coast. But yes, do they prevail? Only time will tell. Mid control coming out of Picker. Nice taps there just to lay down low. I cannot see.
Now the force up here, the armor pistol coming out. I would have liked to see maybe a deco, because that is the meta at the moment. With especially with the amount of money that they have, they could have definitely afforded it. If you're going to buy armor with pistols, rather go for those deagles. But the push is coming through here. Jeppe is on the B side. Subel playing a bit of a retake angle. He's just going to give that to him. Getting taken out for his efforts though. 3 left, and Loping Loser grabbing the headshot there, and that is just going to be a simple cleanup. I think that's going to be round 3. And the all-important fourth round buy coming in here for Westville. They're going to need to do something.
Yeah, even looking at this, they will have enough money. I think Strawball's kind of over-invested there just a little bit on the Westville side, but they'll be able to get their full utility. The rifles that they really need. But it is a gun round. It's my favorite part. It's the interesting part. It's the most action-packed part of this game. Double AWP, not bad at all. It just depends how they use them.
Yep.
They just sacrifice utility to get that double AWP, but just remains to be seen how effective these AWPs are.
Jeppe favoring this mid control, which is really good to see. But the AWP coming into play there, and I can't see picks up one. I like how Jeppe's favouring the B-side here, but they're not committing early. They still have a lot of util. They've lost one early and they're slowing the round down. Doubt's getting the kill back there.
Indeed, getting that kill back and leaves into a 4v4, something they desperately needed. But just looking at this B-start, there's still 2 defenders. The sound cues will come out. The flash does alert them a little. Good kill there by Straw Balls. Now, does Trade come in? No, he even escapes with his life intact, and they still have another player there backing him up if need be. And they're still bobbing and weaving, looking for some overextension. There we go. Alofa's there with that AWP to pick up another kill. Knees into a 4v2. Oh, Doubts at least is able to do some damage. There's still 58 seconds on the clock. Still a lot of time to work with.
Yeah.
And you can see they've seeded in some doubt in Westville boys' minds. They're not too sure if they're re-rotating back to the A side or not. You can see the bobbing back and forth. And once again, it looks like he's, I'd say, the playmaker of this team. We're going to pick up another goal. That's a 3K. I think he's going to double back towards the side. There's still a player in that side there. Default, he's going to potentially catch him in a ways. Now he's able to reconfigure and readjust. Merge take down one, gets traded out nonetheless. Cat is able to get the bomb down, which is kind of nice to see. 25 seconds of the clock. Clutch, Straw Ball sitting on little to no HP. This is going to be very hard for him to deal with. It just comes down to how Cat positions himself in this post plant.
He still has a lot of util on him that he can make use of. I mean, the nade, the molly is there for the after plant just to sure, but he doesn't need it. He's just going to take him out there. Stu Ball going down. Jeppe, take the. I mean, that was what 2v4.
Yeah, that was
and
a 2v4. Yeah, a bit of an overextension from the lowest player and the middle player. And you could see Doubters. He's got experience. He's been playing the game online. He's been playing the FPL circuits. I think I've met him a few times in the server. He's not too shabby at all, so...
Name does ring a bell, yeah.
I'd definitely say he's the power player, he's the playmaker of this team, probably calling the strats as well. But he's trying to get that top mid smoke, and you could see some work needs to be done here and there with their team. Molly for Con, at least that's landed. He's going to run straight up Cat. Now it comes down to his plays in window. There we go, Doubts is there for the protection. Gets a double kill, in fact, and that opens up that A side potentially. There's still one more player lurking. And the backs there with Straw Balls. If you just trigger discipline. I like to see this within the youth. He gets himself a double. Does he get a triple? No, that gun betrays him. That update did nerf it a little bit, so
yeah,
it's a bit harder to use.
It is, and that's 5 rounds up now for Jeppe. I'd like to see a change of pace here. Maybe some aggression from Westville. They playing too stagnant on side for me. They not going for those aggressive picks, aggressive information early, and not really landing the shots, unfortunately. And CS is all about that those shots needing to be landed.
Agreed.
But we do see her again mid control, and the aggression there doesn't pay off. Picky with the AWP takes him down. The molly is going to come out there on a little bit of a force by quasi-buy, I'd say, from Westville. 2 scouts in hand, a couple of deagles.
I like to see them just sort of crunch in middle and try to get a pick. Good awareness there from Iconsti, just picking up a player getting boosted into window. Now it's just down to Straw Balls, gets deleted by hyping hero and loping loser. Oh man, they're just rolling them at the moment, landing all their shots, and they're losing no men for their efforts. Just Doubts dropping down, and that's a 6th round on the board. Wrestle boys need to bounce back, and I think just correct usage in the beginning of the rounds, maybe some aggression like you mentioned earlier on middle could benefit them in some way.
I mean they've got the information that Picky is consistently peeking top mid with the AWP. I mean, all it takes is a flash from A side, and you can safely peek that middle angle and get the pick.
Agreed.
But again, we see the B play here. Picky again with that smoke. All you need is to post the angle here with an AWP, and I mean you'll get him every time with the support flash from A side. But aggression here, mid control is gone to Jeppe, and Westville playing very passively on side again. Ooh, nice deagle. Mott waiting for his time and getting that pick.
Agreed, and that's the patience you kind of want a bit earlier, but just wanted to definitely not take that much damage. This grenade could be touchdown. No, misses him completely. Doesn't want to stick around here purely because of that. Actually, at least the Smolly's able to subdue Doubts for a little moment, as we can see simultaneously. B sides taking fire, taking C. Straw Balls I would say the only defender here, and he's sitting in quite a nice spot. If he can just let himself one kill, know that it's a bit hard to use, gets deleted by Hyperinger. Yep, AK is always going to win in those situations. At least Icon sees here for some support as well as another player there. Moots with that deagle. He did open up the game there. No, gets taken out now. It's just left by Mvox.
Yeah,
That gun again.
I don't think the SMGs are doing much work here for them, and Aloof trying his best with the AWP here. He could pick the one, doesn't land the shot, unfortunately. I think this is a good time to save this AWP, take it into the next round. You can buy a couple of rifles up with it, support that AWPer in the mid with a couple of flashes.
Yeah, and there's no
There's
kit
no
for him
kit
to
either.
work with, so
Yeah.
this is kind of grasping at straws at the moment here. So Aloof, I guess if he does economical damage, but just looking at the economy, it's not really going to pay that much dividends there. At least he gets the first kill. No scope? No, doubts.
Unlucky.
Again, even, takes his gun, takes his money.
Yeah. Look, I mean, if we look at the economy here on the side of Westville, they definitely could have dropped one or two M4s there. 2 players having over 7K. And again, you're going for the SMG and the FAMAS, where you could have had 2 M4s in its place. Actually, 2 SMGs there again as well. And you have one of your players sitting with 4.6K. I think this is where you need to have a think about it. The mentality change needs to be there to say, no, guys, look, we need to use the rifles. We need to hold the long angles. If we want to get aggressive, then take the SMGs. But they're not using the SMGs aggressively. They're holding long angles with an SMG. It's never going to work.
It's never going to work. Yeah, you got to play close quarter engagements with a gun like that, and just you can see the inexperience is kind of seeping through just by looking how they're managing their money. They could have dropped, obviously, them 4 for the player with an SMG. At least Darts is picking up the kill there in the middle. Mood's having a hard time dealing with them, and it's just how they deal with this B side. It seems to be favored. At least gets the first traded up of the Cat player. Just to split into that A side. They are managing to hold on to 3v3, but for how much longer? We got Cat takes out straw balls. And then we got the flank does come in hot and heavy. At least he's able to trade out for an AWP. He wanted that all, man. Hand me that AK.
The AK, that was right there. Yeah. And that is Jeppe going up 8-0, showing I think what we see as a typical example of just a little bit of inexperience on the side of Westville, whereas on the side of Jeppe with doubts in that team, obviously showing, you can see that influence coming through there with the buys, with the way that they're rotating around the map, the way that they're using their util.
And just the simplicity of what they want to do. It's not over, extensive where players have to just think of plan A, B, and C. It's just, we're going to go here, and this is how we're going to do it. And if you can't achieve that goal, we'll do it the next round. We go Doubts again, picking up a kill then middle, doing a lot of work, a lot of openers actually, which is not really what you want as a CT. This SMG doing big work here. That gun does betray you now and then, but it seems to pay dividends now. Doubts is another kill for him. That's a 3rd kill. Okay, not only that, he's getting money and upgrades to a SIG. But he's on low HP, and the 2 players are quite far from him. And Doubts has a lot of HP to work with. The Molly's going to hold, I can't see, just for a couple of more seconds. There we go, Doubts takes him out. I mean, how many kills he's sitting on at the moment? 12 kills? 12.
Yeah, well, there's
down to a 1v1, and he's got a snot inkling as to where this last player is.
There you go.
He's sitting on 14 kills.
Nice ace there from him.
Asu.
First ace of the tournament.
That's an Asu. I like it.
Yeah, 9-0 up. Jeppe taking a very convincing control of the map. And Westville, what would you like to see from Westville here, Lighters?
Proper buys, and then just aggression up middle.
Yeah.
Just to isolate a segment of the map. Middle, they're not sending many numbers middle. They've got 1 or 2 players. So if you just take 1-3-1 and aggress that, it's a good opener or just towards the A side. But you can see Doubts is oozing with confidence. Yeah. Okay. There's not much you can do about that, but not jumping. So it's a good pickup and them. Really good shots. So you can't take anything away from it. But it's just down to Aloof now. I don't have much hope for him, but at least he can get 1 kill. Definitely one of the headshots.
Oh, there we go.
He gets it. He gets what he wanted. That was the second player that takes him out.
And that is all up to Mvox here with the FAMAS. Very unlikely for him to win this round. But again, you can see, unfortunately for Westville here, you can see a little bit of inexperience, but it's just going to take some form of mentality change, really, and a little bit of coaching. And
a little bit of coaching. Well, I am down in Durban soon, so I could
both of us, eh?
Nice. But there's still time. There's only 9 rounds on the board. They can come back. I've seen comebacks from this. So if he's able to save this guy, maybe just pick up that AK, go into the next round. He is being hunted. Check your 6, lad. You're hiring Peter. puts the nail in the coffin for Westville boys. That's
10 rounds.
10-0, something you definitely
Don't want to see on T-side Mirage, eh? Or on CT side Mirage, rather.
agreed. There's a CT-sided map, so you want to get at least 5 to give yourself a chance in the second half.
Yeah, you'd like to see that. You know, obviously the best possible outcome here is for them to go 5-10, Westville that is, and that is what you'd like to see. But I think Execute coming out. I like this aggression from Stuball. He just needs to push all the way around and get into the back line there, the big flank. I mean, that's something that we haven't really seen on Mirage. You see it so evidently on on the pro circuit where you have the flank that's through the smoke, and Mott gets picked up the second, trades up for the AK, and now it is a 3v5. It burns.
It does burn indeed. Yeah, like you mentioned earlier, it's
there's
good
the
to flank around, but they read it like a book.
They do.
Cat takes them out, and this should be a winnable round for them. Looking at the HPs, look at the man advantage. They just need to play it smart to get the bomb in their favor. You got a flank in the form of Loof. This is they're boxed in really now. Just a bit of patience, just exercise that a little. And I don't see why this round shouldn't be closed out. And Cat, the guy who snuffed out the 6, it's a double kill for Loof.
And that is the first round on the board here for Westville.
If they can build on this, I mean, things could be changing.
Like we said, 5 rounds. Maybe they're just a T-sided team, and we don't know it.
T-sided team. maybe in the high school leagues it is a T-sided all the time because it's just hard to deal with aggression, and it takes a lot more coordination, a lot more refinery, and practice going to the CT side to withstand each other. Yeah,
that's what makes a good well, quote unquote pro team is the ability to play around the aggression on the CT side, as well as play around your execution, your IGLing on the T side.
Exactly.
So we'll see what happens there.
Indeed, as you can see, Cat aggression there coming out of Icon. See, lovely kill there. He created some space with the smoke, and he just needs to back out and play passive and just reset to normal defense. But they should understand that they keep favoring that B side, so maybe leaning towards that. They even have a player pushing Spawn, Stewball, just snuffing them out. He should be able to give information, but the crux here is doubts.
Yeah.
They need to deal with him before they can actually over-rotate or rotate, and we can see a flank is coming into middle. Should be able to take them out anytime soon. He does get a kill. Doubts, and that just unsettles the CT defense a little. As you can see, he's walking away from the B anchor.
And that is bombed down. 2 more kills to find. He doesn't find it. Cat actually picks up Aloof. 2v2 now, and as the CT players push up Catwalk, they're going to try and find these kills as quickly as possible. 45 seconds left, so we could see a bit slower play from the T side, but the bomb does go down now. It is Icon C versus Cat in a 1v1. That plant is down for Market. We'll see if Icon C can see it.
No, I guess down with this flank.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, it's always hard. Clutching is not easy. I'm telling you, it's not easy, especially when you're working with no information. If you have some rough idea as to where the player could be, it could get a little easy, but in those situations, it's all guessing at that point. But no, I mean, that's a reset, so that doesn't work out for them. It's 11-1. A daunting scoreline to look at.
Very daunting. I mean, again, this mid-aggression, Doubts, he's in there. And he's going to spot the player in window, but Molly will come out. Try and force him out of that position. Aloof taking a lot of damage from that nade. And again, the aggression worked for Westville. I'm struggling to figure out why they aren't using it a bit more, because the one round that they did pick up, they had the aggressive flank and picky on site already. That is unfortunate. No call from the teammate, and that's when you're seeing them double peak mid, but they're leaving the palace wide open for exactly that to happen.
Nice sneak shot from Mute there. Oh, they seem to be clinching out this round. 2v1. Pick is still alive. He's got the advantage of HP, and I wouldn't say a stronger gun as Mute as AK of his own. He gets flanked out, and he finishes it off. At least the trade is there. Yeah,
the trade is there, and that is the second round on the board.
Not sure if he ran out of bullets there coming out of Murder Hole. It's quite unfortunate, but at least it's the second round on the board. I think just if they can nudge out the next 2 and then, do what Jeppe did to them on the T side, it could work out for them. As you can see, some guns being thrown back and forth. Sewing machine gun, they're just managing their buy, managing their economy. And once again, they're heading towards that B side.
They are.
Maybe at a quicker pace. It seems like they head to the B side, they control it, then they take middle, then they head back to the B side.
Yeah.
Just to, you know, make the defense a lot more widespread. Keep them guessing at the end of the day. Doubts. He smells a player there. Mark taking out. I mean, connector. If you go there every round, you're going to get found out. At least Kat's there to get a trade, get an answer at the very least. Aloof, he does respond with some shots towards upper B. He does know that there's a few players there. But this position, ooh, nice. 5-7 shot. He had a lot of bullets. Now he's got a Mac 10. Oh, we go. This
swag,
B
jump swag.
defense seems to hold quite nicely. And then Kat once again in middle.
Well, Kat's going to...
This is going to give himself a free kill here, potentially leave himself a 1v3. Definitely wants to reload that gun before he attempts this recovery of the bomb. 50 seconds on the clock. Getting flanked out. Again, you want to reload that gun, lad.
And that
At
is...
least the Deagle's okay if he does land the shots.
Well, he's not going to...
There we
be in
go.
a very difficult position going into the doing a smart play here, going into window. He's going to find the kill here is Kat. And he's going to go into market. Could he find one? No, I can't see.
No, this is too hard to clear.
Yeah.
Way too hard to clear.
So that's the third round on the board here. Okay, so best case scenario, Westville go 4-11. Or 11, Jeppe win this half 11-4. Westville need the pistol.
Yeah, pistol's always important. It's one of the key successful factors, or one of the win conditions, especially at a deficit like this. But if they can get this fourth round and then obviously get pistol and convert that,
yes,
it could be a lot better. Some rainbows and sunshines, perhaps.
Yeah. And the execute here is coming out onto the A side. I think Westville should know as soon as this util comes down, they're going to know exactly what's up, because every single round in the past, when they've thrown util on A, they've gone A. There hasn't been any fakes or anything like that. And we already have Hyping Hero here pushing out a Palace. Close angle, Stubble. He's going to find one, find two. No, he doesn't. He did have a lot of success from that position in the previous round, but unable to convert. And that is a lot of damage being done there. I can't see.
At least he's picking up a kill. That's quite nice to see. And yeah, they're containing this attack quite nicely, just making sure no one's overextending. And Stubble did a lot of work there. He got the information, got a kill there, but the overextension now could bite them.
It does indeed. And Westville takes that. And the half ends 4-11.
It's not bad. It's not bad at all. A good recovery when they won the last 3 rounds if they could apply it earlier.
Yeah.
But hindsight is hindsight, and we need to look forward to the future. Pistol run is quite important. If they can just stick together and make sure the trades are there. Yeah, it's at a, I wouldn't say a high skill level, but it's at a point where these players obviously know how to shoot a gun, they know how to move together. But teamwork's more important in situations like this when there's less experience. You want to rely on teamwork in the trade game. And I mean, if they can work on that and just slowly but surely climb back into this game, it could be very interesting to see. It could be a good matchup.
Well, we're going to see a good old waterfall out of Palace. It looks like a lot of util here on these players. I wonder where it's going to be quite important where they throw that. They've got 2 flashes of smoke and a grenade. So
but it's all in Palace.
It is all in Palace, but that smoke's going to be so nice for the afterplant. A flash coming out here just off that wall would be so great that it's going to allow them to get into the side quite easily, or the positions that are being held. Cat just dodges that, finds all of them, sees that drop, and there's 2 already down. Westville goes, takes it even. And now 2v3 after the chaos has ended.
There we go. At the very least, they get the bomb down. I mean, it's 2v3. It is still recoverable, but you want money in any case. And Doubts is just doing more and more work, just taking out these players. He's remaining attacking. Westville boys having a tough time there. At least the bomb's down.
Yeah.
Next round they can. I mean, we have seen situations. We have seen situations where a lot of teams drop AKs in the second round just to. Because, again, the AK is always a stronger gun compared to an M4, MP7.
Yeah.
Jeppe will be aggressive, so if they can just think like that, maybe.
I would have liked to see a save coming out here from Westville.
There we go.
Just so that they can. Because I mean, now you're on 13-4, right? If they lose this round, which they're playing against M4s, if they lose this round, they're going to be on map point before they're going to be able to buy again.
It could work out because they have no utility to actually stop a rush, and that's exactly what they're doing. They just have M4s. They've gone for weaponry over utility, and there we go. The flashes are out. The information is there for the CT team, but the shots aren't landing for Westville boys. Jeppe just taking them all down one by one. Fox has got the last man remaining and cowering towards this van. He's getting dinks, he's getting pummeled with utility and bullets and shrapnel. And that's 13 rounds on the board with Jeppe. Westville boys need to find a way back into this.
Yeah, I definitely would have liked to see the save there. Now, they're doing the right thing, dropping some pistols, dropping some deagles, is Westville. And yeah, looks like they're just going to go into it with a couple of upgraded pistols, or one, in fact, one deagle, and the bomb. Quick mid-play? Looks to be the call.
At least they're sticking together.
Yeah, at least they're sticking together. The flash will come out, and Pucky's going to have a field day here with this M4. Sees the whole team. And Cat and Doubts are there for the support. I can't see with that deagle doing some work. Another thing comes out. That's 3 players down. The 4th should fall here. Now it's a 1v1.
It's exactly what I meant by numbers and trading and spacing. There wasn't really trading and spacing, but there was trading.
Yeah.
At least it's down to 1v1, and he's just tickling him down, putting him to a one-shot headshot range with an M4 at the very least. The bomb is in a peculiar position. He needed to pick it up then and there. At least, get out of dodge, lad, get out of dodge. Again, getting the bomb down is quite important. Good movement by him.
Yep.
But a high-ping hero knows exactly what's going on. He's got the advantage when he has utility like this. But if he just retains information as to where this player is, it could work out for him. And there we go, all getting caught with his pants down a little, but manages to recover. And it's down. It's a tricky situation. I mean, he has a kid to work with.
But
land
also
a headshot.
The fact that he doesn't have any head armor as well is a big thing here. But doesn't matter. High-ping hero picks it up. Aim punch too strong.
Aim punch to death, really.
That is it. 14-4. 2 more rounds left here for Jeppe to find. And Westville, they've got 2 more lives.
2 more lives. 1 more round to match point for Jeppe. They are strong. They are taking the bull by its horns. Doubt's taking 25 kills. He definitely wants to get that dirty 30. He might even throw a few rounds to get it.
Probably.
But the I can't see. He has aim. I actually, he's got aim, and just needs to double zoom to land that flick. Maybe
it is.
Some players do prefer that single zoom, which is odd to me. At least
1 HP.
Some mid default is coming out. We can see the con molly there. At least the first kill comes in the favor from Westville boys. They can just build on this and compound on this. It'll look quite nice. This is low ping loser. Gets supported by Cat. There's some teamwork going. There's some COD stuff going on there. Mod takes them out nonetheless. And Doubts is just looming, lurking there. And Cat, and he's just waiting for his opportunity to pounce. Picks up Stewball, unawares as to his position. But does he even smell this boost into window?
I don't think he does. And well,
he does
indeed. And that's 2v3 now. Doubt's picking up another one. He's getting closer and closer to that 30. And Mott and Mvox here left in mid, quite caught with their pants down. I mean, that's such a difficult position to push out of when you have 3 angles being covered on you.
Yeah,
it's so difficult. Unless you know, with the bomb, you rotate back through lowers. But then you have to be worried about that player looming in BFs, right?
It's borderline insanity. Borderline. It's not insane, but it's borderline.
It's close. So, Jeppe need 1 more round here. And the AWP is out again, High-ping here. He's going to go into that mid. And the AKs are coming out here for Westville. Let's see what they can do for them. Looks like they're going towards this A side. Want to see a clinical execution. They have the util for it. They've got a lot of util, actually. A lot of smokes for after plants as well. They just need 3 for that push. A couple of flashes will help them out.
This is confusing. Why didn't I see this in the pistol round? But the exec does come in. All the particular points are being smoked out. The mollies are landing, but this smoke in front of side, something I haven't really seen before. Actually, it's just missed, but at least they can enter into the side. But needing to be aware of this gap. Trades are still going in their favor at the very least. Good exec. I'd say give it a 5 out of 10. So it's a pass rate in high school terms. I can't see getting another kill there. Lurking in the smoke, leaving into a 2v4. And the shots are just landing for Westville boys. We needed to see this a bit early into the game.
We did, and this is the util, the util here, the teamwork and everything. It's something that it's just starting. Westville just starting to show. Maybe they're getting warm. Maybe they're, the booth jitters are washing off. And
first game is always warm up. Everybody says
it is. And another interesting thing to note here is it's the first time that these guys are playing in booths. I mean, the schools, right? So this environment is, I've always said, the booth environment, no matter if you're at an event or no matter how big or small the event, it's always an extra bit of pressure, an extra bit of added on mentality-wise.
Agreed. I mean, you're watching a lot of process and you're consistently seeing them in booths and with noise cancelling headphones, etc.
Yeah.
It's the right conditions to grow and nourish your skills, just condition your emotions to it. And yeah, it was never going to work out for the CT team. Just swing out middle. They're outnumbered, outgunned, and out-utiled. This is going to be a nice stock standard regular round for Westville boys. They're able to convert the eco round, none the very less than Zeus.
Zeus.
Valiant attempt, but
Hoping to find somebody in lows and just put some pressure on. But this is now 9 match points for Westville to actually win, to get to that 15 scoreline going into overtime here. The AWP and full. See, these are the buys that we've wanted to see the whole game. 4 AKs and AWP. They've got the util. There's the head armor there as well.
It's so weird. They know how to play the terror side to a certain degree, but not this, I wouldn't say the CT side, which again is a game of the terrorist half. It's just they're sitting in match point at the moment, Jeppe. All they need is one mistake from Westville boys to clinch out this game. I can't see entries up. It gets deleted by doubts. How did he even see through that Molotov? To be honest, it's the settings that tell you.
It's the settings. Oh no. Aloof with the deagle does not connect the unawares players, but now he's going to turn around. That is Doubts.
Get out of there, bud. Get out of there, bud.
Don't
Low HP. But his team is pinching in con, so if he can just hold that play a little bit longer for his team to assist him, it could work out. There we go. He's getting out of dodge right now. We do see connector control. We do see all the control, actually, of the A side as they delete every member. Cat is still sitting there in jungle. Gets deleted by Mort. Not bad at all, Picker. I suggest getting out with that AK.
Yeah, I'll save it.
Fighting another day, lad. Don't drop the Zeus. Get the Zeus, lad.
No, drop it on the floor. Leave it behind.
Zeus is all important. The thunder.
The thunder. Like I don't like pushing a close angle on a save, and you've got full util, you've got an AWP.
Yeah, it's the worst. I've been in those situations.
It's in the worst situations. But Westville actually showing that they do know how to play this game on.
They know how to play the T side.
They know how to play
than
the T
CT side. You can see, and I haven't really seen it from the case of Jeppe. I haven't really seen them mount up a proper full buy. Perhaps this will be the round where we get to see them have all the utility, all the weaponry they want to actually mount up a strong defense to hold their sides, especially middle. That's where they're being actually tested and contested quite a lot more in recent affairs. And even the stick coming out of Stubble there, that's weird.
Even after the nerf, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, look, if you're comfortable with it, you get comfortable with it. You're comfortable with it. You're hitting the heads. It doesn't really matter.
The spray pattern with the SIG is just it's quite daunting to understand and comprehend, and you just got to pull down left, and it's the spikes between each bullet are so intense, but. Mind you, on that, the A exec does come in once again, and it's been very successful of late for them. It just depends if the smokes land. Then it's the patience. They use the smokes and they come out slowly but surely, and all the picks are working in their favor. Then we got 2v4 at the moment. Doubts is able to stop the bleed a little bit, and that's 2 kills for him. Anyone have extended across his crosshair gets deleted, it seems.
Yeah. Good
Nage coming to side, and I wish there was a bit more left to finish off Stubble. And the picks are coming in. That's the one thing about this site. Once you get the exec in as a terrorist, it's the post bounce are more important. Though does take out Doubts, and the second flick was about a hit. Bit of an over flick there. I like the effort nonetheless. Hyping hero again, Aloof. Seems to be prevalent with that AWP.
He is. I mean,
he's just hit KD 16 for 16. Not too bad at all.
Not too shabby. And the buy does come out again. A little bit of a miss, but I saw a scout there. I was like, no, guys, you're doing so well.
You were doing so well. But again, it looks like to be a terrorist map between these two teams. Probably understand it and feel more comfortable with the terrorist side.
You know what this reminds me of?
What?
Old Nuke.
Old Nuke, yes. Old Nuke is actually PTSD. It was consistently 14 1s and 11 4s. And I'll actually speak about PTSD later on that map, but we do see Doubts is sitting on 30 kills. He's got his dirty 30.
He does.
He's got his dirty 30.
He's like, okay, guys, it's time to finish this game up. We can win now. We can win now. I've got my 30 kills. We can win now. And shotgun. I was just about to say hyping hero with the shotgun, but he's got 4K still in the bank. So just evening that out. And that Westville on the B side, I can't see alone cleaning this out. The shotgun swag 7 does not work. Stubble is there as well. to clean up. Oh, the USP taps away, doesn't find the kill, no headshots. You need to find the head if you want to do that. He's going to push out here and get ended by, I can't see, and now 1v5. Doubts with the deagle, 5 headshots, easy.
No, I doubt that'll ever happen.
No.
But he just probably wants an AK to save going to the next round. The economy is looking quite flush for the next round. They've got that max round loss bonus in the next. So things shouldn't be too bad regarding the economy. But you can see he's using the sound cues. He just wants one kill. He just wants one.
Just
That's
one.
all he wants. Maybe a Juan League. You can see at the B-hop. They want out. He wants to kill and they want out.
Oh, he's going to tap. He's going to find one.
He gets
at
what he
least.
wants.
And it's an AWPer, right? So that's actually, if he wanted to find a kill, that was probably the best kill to find, right?
Yeah, agreed. But, you know, Vox is sitting on 15K, so that doesn't really, I mean, it's redundant. It doesn't really impact them that much.
Yeah.
They need one round, and just looking at this, they've lost 5 rounds in a row. 5 rounds in a row. They need to
5
bounce
rounds.
back. Jeppe need to close this out. I mean, losing a game like this, you know, when you had like 9 match points to work with, and you couldn't really close it out. Yeah, the CT side could be a lot harder if you aren't as well versed as your T side, but you just need one round, one guy to go huge. There we go, just like Pucker in middle, gets a second kill there. Can he get more? No, Olaf is there to stop the bleed at the very least, and now it's down to a 4v3.
Yeah.
And just looking at the map control here, they all bunched up in the middle. They have no information on A, no information on B, so they have to work middle. They have to stick together, get those trades. As I say that, we do see Kat getting another kill there. Not another kill, just his first kill of the round. It's not too bad, but Orf is just looking to actually punish him a little. Smoke? What is smoke?
What is smoke?
Okay, I like to see that. He's not going down without a fight. He's not going down without a fight.
No.
Indeed. It's the last round for them potentially, so he's got to give it its all. You can see the smoke for Kat. Maybe to try to give him space to peek at. From the A side, there's not really peeking him or overextending. As you can see, there's 2 players set into that B side. One sitting on that A side in the form of Doubts, and why not? Yeah. Why not play alone if you hear me sitting on? Look at that. 31 kills.
31 kills?
Yeah, hyping hero, I think. He did spot one player. Mott deletes him, but are they aware of that second player on the side? If they get this kill, the game is on for them. The round is still on. There we go, and that's done. Doubts is rotating in. He definitely want to do that Cat jump, but the sound cue could have come out. I'm trying to make that jump onto Cat. It's not an easy jump to make.
No, it's not. And 1v2, it's not an easy jump, but 1v2 here now. And Doubts could end it right here. You could be saying to some guys, don't worry, I got this. But after plant positions, I like the deep cat with the AWP. It's a very, very, very strong position. And now on site, Moche, Doubts needs to find one kill first, and he's not going to aloof with the AWP there. It's such a strong angle to hold, especially if you have the information that the players are coming from that B apps area. And with the AWP on cat, if you have an AK, unfortunately, you're very, very far behind in that peak battle.
Agreed. And I love, he did a lot of trading. I mean, it wasn't easy for him to get those shots, land the shots he did. So good on him, big ups on him. If he can just carry on with that performance, and, you know, Mut can just support him a little, and I can't see, that could work out. But going before the utility, nets a deficit of a man. But Alof, he's still going to get this trade. He's looking for it. He knows the players on stairs, and there's no stairs smoke, so if you can just keep posting and exercise a bit of patience, you should be able to get that kill. And as I say that, he whoops out a Molotov, but his team, he wants to go there. Now they're stuck in disarray. Everyone's surrounding them. All the rotations are in, and they're falling one by one. Alof, the man, the savior of the previous round, is stuck between a rock and a hard place, stuck between pillars and tiles and lights and
with the
a lot of enemies.
With the AWP, no less, and this is going to be a very difficult clutch for him to find. He has to go for this. This is their map around is for Jeppe, and we have the backstab coming through. Aloof, he knows he's there, but Cat finds the last kill, and that is it for the first map.
Jeppe taking the first game of the tournament, actually.
Yep, first game of the
BR3,
tournament.
right?
This is BR1 for the because it's round robin. So
okay, it makes a lot of sense.
It's best of ones, and then tomorrow we'll go into the best of threes.
Perfect. But guys, Jeppe taking the first game, 16-10. Doubts sitting on 32 kills. A lot of work there. Cat in 24. Wasn't too bad. Wasn't too bad, but it is a best of three. So just hang with us a little. Icon season 2025. I mean, they did their best, but again, you can't really have a bad CT side and expect a decent performance.
No,
They needed at least like 3-4 rounds in the, not 3-4, I mean like 5 rounds in the CT side. There's a CT sided map. Some would agree, some wouldn't agree.
I think Mirage is also, it leans itself to one of those maps that are actually pretty even, but more favored on the CT side, right? Depending on how strong your executes are on the T side.
Yeah. And also understanding of angles, understanding of, how do you anchor the site, how do you lean towards one side and another, and mid-round rotations. If you can get that sorted out on your CT side, I mean, things should be a lot more simpler and easier for you. Just a system, essentially, and things will be a lot easier for you.
For Westville, I think it could have gone a lot better if they just showed a little bit more patience, a little bit more aggression, rather. On the CT side, through their utils, stopped with the broken buys. I think it could have gone a lot better for them. I think they could have actually... Those broken buys hurt them a lot, especially on CT. You can't face against AKs with an SMG and if you're not being aggressive with it. If you're playing passive, you're holding the long angles, it's not going to work out for you.
No, not once.
Nope.
Not nada. But, some work still needs to be done. Some experience still needs to be had between these two teams. And this is the high school esports league. So
it is.
It's our grassroots.
It is. And, I'm sure a lot of people are going to be watching these looking for the next bit of talent to come through.
Yeah.
To see,
this
is the depth of the SA scene here.
Agreed. What? Vertigo? Second match?
Yes.
Surely that's a mistake.
Surely we're not casting Vertigo. Please. It's the new Vertigo, though.
But surely it's not the new Vertigo. I'd like to fly around and actually have a look. They have made a few minor changes. I just haven't seen them just yet. I mean, they have widened the halls here towards that B site.
And the A site, they've opened it up quite a bit as well.
Yeah, and the scaffolding as well, they've fixed it up. I mean, it's a bit wider, right, towards the A site?
Towards the A site, yeah.
Okay, it's not too bad. I mean, people won't be falling off as usual.
What did you see? The funniest thing was Naf, dude. That we actually, where that little valve helped him out over there, but with a little bit of a scaffolding there, and
taking away Squeaky door.
They have taken away Squeaky.
What? This makes it so much harder for the CTs to actually get into middle and defend the split push.
But that's the thing, because
but at the same time, how do you...
Because the rotations for CT were really quick, right, with Squeaky
super quick,
there. And also, in saying that, it was very easy for the T side to get a B split going, because all you needed to do was take mid control, and you had your B split. But guys, now, I think we're gonna take a little bit of a break here, guys. When we come back, we are gonna have the second map on Vertigo with the high school leads. Westville taking on Jeppe.
The Telkom VS Gaming Masters 2019, it's happening! It's finally happened, Adam! Energy Esports, the winners of Telkom VS Gaming Masters 2019. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling really good, eh? There's not many words I can use to really describe the way I feel, other than I'm just so proud of the way my teammates performed.
Tell me a little bit more about your teammates. Are you proud of them? How did they perform?
Bro, my teammates played lights out. Like, if it wasn't for them, I don't know. Usually, like, I'm always playing very well, but come this Inferno game, I just wasn't showing up, and I'm so happy I had teammates that were showing up. If it wasn't for them, I don't think we would have won.
As far as the Telkom VS Gaming Masters is concerned, how prestigious is this a title for you guys to win?
Yo, this is the biggest local LAN of the year, and I'm really satisfied that we were able to take it.
guys, here at Comic-Con 2019. Huge upgrade from last year. Here obviously for the VS Gaming tournaments that are going on. VS Gaming's been a great platform for gamers, new and old alike, to come and show their medals, show what they got. It's been such a great platform for us to play throughout the year, come together, show the different guys what we got and how we perform, and then the setup here this year is a massive upgrade.
Well, I think comics drive imagination. So in driving imagination, it allows parents to engage closer with their kids. So I definitely think it's a conversation to encourage, and it's definitely an expansion into exploring life with your kids and having fun and being creative.
Hey guys, I'm Goku. This is Raphael. My name's Graham. This is Leo. I think it's super important that dads encourage their kids to enjoy a day like this. I think it's super important. A lot of my heroes are comic book heroes, and they don't really exist in real life, and this is my one day that I get to celebrate them along with my kids, and they celebrate it with me. So it's a symbiotic relationship, and it's super cool. And you know what, it's such a safe space to do it in, and people enjoy it. And one of my bucket list places to go is Comic-Con New York. So one day hopefully I'll get to go there, but I'm so glad it came here to SA. Thank you, SA. It's the best day of the year. Well, 4 days of the year. I've got a weekend pass, so it feels like one long ass day.
I need to know if you'll give me a second chance. I'm on often, but please, you know I can't stand it when you don't talk to me. When you don't talk to me. There's something inside, yeah, there's something inside that brings me back to you, yeah. No, I can't hide it, no, I can't hide it anymore. You off my mind, and I know it's true, and I'll say this to you, I want you back. There's something inside, yeah, there's something inside that brings me back to you, yeah. No, I can't hide it, no, I can't hide it anymore.
It is a culmination of a year-long league. These are the best of the best our country has to give.
Nice big stun coming in from Zizawi, but that is it. Only one, and that is it. I don't think there's more. And you're great champions.
Look at the glee, look at the joy. He's finally broken the curse. The shouts of true victory.
It's mine.
It's mine. It's mine.
It's mine.
It's mine.
It's mine.
It's mine.
It's mine.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You are at the high school esports league. We are on the second map as Jeppe and Westville boys. Jeppe taking that first map, and we are on Vertigo, which is the new Vertigo, not the old one.
It's going to be interesting. There's a lot of big changes. We were just talking about it in the beginning before we went to break. You know, that mid change, the squeaky door being removed, it's massive. The rotations for CT are so much longer now. I mean,
but yeah, I agree with that completely. At the same time, it just gives another avenue for the CTs to defend in from a longer range. So you can't really split B anymore.
No.
Yeah, you can't split B, which blows my mind. You only have one point of entry into the B site if not going through CT spawn.
Well, yeah, you can either go through CT spawn. I mean, you could go over boost, but it doesn't make any sense to split there because you're going in from the same angle. Also, the other big change was the change to A site, where they added that little corridor by scaffolding.
Agreed.
And I mean, that's an easy angle. I mean, we're going to see it here. You could just post on scaffolding just above here, and it'll be some easy kills.
Yeah, I'm quite interested to see if these players have adapted quickly. We do see all 5 players heading towards that B site, taking some shots. I mean, that A site, some kills being traded back and forth quite evenly at that.
Yep.
Now, the bomb should be going down any moment now. We do see pick up another kill, but again, trades going back and forth. I see that's 2 kills on him, but they have no kit. Time is ticking.
Time is ticking down, 3v3. I can see 2 kills already. Holding that close angle, Loof's going to find one as well. And that is now 2. Doubt still here. Here's the big hitter from the last game, getting himself 30 kills. Can he clutch this out for his team? There is only... Nope, he can't. The kills come in, and it looks like Westville take the pistol.
Yeah, just also a small detail I see there. They've actually changed the color from those crates being blue to being red or orange, if you will. And I think it's going to help out a little bit. They also added the change the angles of the boxes, which are quite nice to see. But I'm not too sure if it's as competitive as the previous version of Vertigo. But only time will tell, and we'll find out shortly. Just the scout being bought by Doubts, upgraded pistols on picker, and we can see majority of the attackers again heading towards the middle. And I like how they're all staying together, making sure the trades are there. Utility is being used, and the B split is coming in from a different angle. I guess it can be used in a different way, the B split. It's just stuff. It's It's quite the brawl happening in middle here. And it's, oh man, I wish he got definitely wish he had the kills there with that USP. He had such a good angle there. He just needed a pizza 50 or stronger pistol. But again, Doubts is left alone.
Yep.
All by himself.
All by himself once again.
I guess the Mac 10, better than the Scouts. We'll get him some money if he gets a kill though. But the aim punch with no armor, yikes. Oh, there we go. There's the first kill. Upgrade to the ump. It's a strong SMG. Can you jump over there? No.
If you can, I mean, it would be...
You can maybe get boosted and you go over there to make it quicker, I guess.
Maybe. It'll be interesting to see that.
Yeah, I'm actually going to have a look at it now. I have my own server here to work with.
If you can get over there, it'd be insane.
You can boost over here?
It looks like it. Maybe
that'd be super wild.
Yeah, boost over there onto the scaffolding,
and
get
then walk
through
over
there. But
yes, that's hectic.
Imagine if you can boost there from the CT side. That would be a crazy angle to hold. But we do see a quick mid play coming through here. There is a boosted player. Mvox going to take him down. Icon C gets another one as well. Nade's going to be raining down. No players there to find. Let's see if they're going to try that boost. No.
He tried to jump on the right there. That's not going to work out for him. Two-man advantage for Westville boys. Good strong start from them. First map wasn't the way they wanted it to go, but the A split is coming at any moment. Are they splitting the A side through spawn?
Wow.
I think they're just bugging them at the moment, and it's working out for the better.
It is, and there's going to come over boost, flying over boost there. Is that Subal, and he's going to get taken out by Cat. I think at this point we haven't seen anyone fall off the map yet.
Yeah.
So that's a good sign.
Keyword is yet there. Cat's all alone. And he's definitely going to want to be saving this gun into the next round. Going to choose to fight another day.
Yep.
Wise decision, wise choice. 1v3, bombs planted, no kit. Things are not looking in his favor.
No, not at all. And I don't think Westville boys, they can't hunt for this, right? You're going to lose one or two. If you do lose one or two here, your economy is going to look really bad. The only person here is I can't see with $4,300. And the bomb is going to go off. That is the third round going here for Westville boys. Cat, he's going to find one. It is Icon C, so he is going to have 7k. He can buy up in terms of the next round. And it looks like we're going to see Jeppe going on to a save here on the T side. No, they're going to force up. They're going to force up on the CT side, yeah.
I mean, I guess if they're able to maybe win this round or save 2 guns going to the next round, it should be able to net them a buy nonetheless, but it's going to be tough.
Yeah, it is going to be very difficult for them, and I can't see finding the opening frag. They're getting 2. That is a great headshot there.
Damn. Even though set smokes, you can see that they have practice map. At the very least, that ump is not going to work long range, my son.
Oh, botched nade there, unfortunately. Could have found some damage, maybe even found 1 kill there with it. And again, looks like Jeppe are making the mistakes that Westville were making on Mirage. Trying to use those SMGs on a long-range angle. It's just not going to work out for them. I mean, it would be better there. Oh, the Collat Doubts finds 2. Puts himself into 2v1. He's aced already in the first map. Can he find the second ace? No. Subal's there to get the frag, and that is the 4th round on the board for Westville.
I mean, nice try about Doubts. He did what he can, but it wasn't enough. It wasn't enough. I can see he's opening up rounds and closing rounds. You can see he is the impact player on the team. He's the star player on Westville boys, wearing the number 9 jersey. Or number 10. In a rugby field, either or, either or. At least they're able to get a good buy, but no utility. They're short on that. You can see they are splitting towards that B site, trying to take mid control. They've lost a man going towards that A side. Jubal losing out on a high ping hero, and he's got a quite favorable position. He's moving to the smoke like a fish in water. But simultaneously, they have lost the B site. Jeppe, they need to find a way back into the smooth. He's going to try to get the bomb down for their efforts. Try to get some money in the bank. Do some economical damage if he can. He gets the first kill there on this attempt to clutch out the round. The smoke actually should help him out in a way. Give him some space, but no, they've surrounded him, and that's the first round on the board for Jeppe.
Yeah, they take that first round there. A good hold. I like it. I think Jeppe finding their strides, hitting their shots. Oh, he was wanting to jump
He's
around there.
assessing the situation.
Yeah.
He's like, if I jump him, but wait, there's a rail there. So if I jump him there, there's still a rail there. Do I crouch jump? All right, we'll do that. We'll go back to that next round. That's what he's thinking to himself. He wants to do another round where there's nothing at stake because he is at a 3-round loss deficit there, Jeppe. He doesn't want to throw any guns there so early on. But we do see a full buy coming from Westville. Just marks with the SMG.
I mean, Aloof could have dropped him an AK there. He's got the money to do so. That $2,700, but
I can't see. Double kill, in fact.
Yeah.
Doubts is able to get a kill there in favor, but still at a 2-man disadvantage. Good util usage there.
Yeah.
What do we call this? Let's call this alley for now.
Alley?
Corridor.
Alley.
Let's call it alley. Let's call it Ivy, actually. No, Ivy's train. Let's call it alley.
Alley.
Call it alley for now. Doubts is aware of this.
Here's that
Potential push. Good flash there. Blind to death. Strawballs couldn't see anything.
Yep.
Vision is important in Counter-Strike. But they're getting surrounded. They're getting... It feels like they're unaware of where they could get wrapped around from or rotated to, because Westville boys are all over them. Doubts picking up another kill there, putting it to a 2v2, but he's unaware of his 6, and Iconcy once again doing all the heavy, dirty work.
Cat with the deagle, not going to try the He's going to fire off a shot, can't find the heads. That would have been easy kill to find. Bomb is going to go down, and that is a 1v2 here. Cat is going to try and find these last 2 players. Iconcy on the angle, gets the headshot. Cat, hello, can you find the second? You can.
Oh, wow.
And Jeppe, they're going to find the second round of this map here on Vertigo. Some good individual effort there from Cat.
Yeah, Cats here. I'm very unpredictable, they are.
They are, and 9 lives.
You actually should have seen what happened to me last night.
Oh, yeah?
The score is 15-14 in MM, and we're ahead on overpass, and then we get to a 3v3 situation.
Yeah.
And as I see a guy, my PC just bombs.
Oh, no.
And I look what's going on. There's a cat inside my PC.
Inside?
The cat turned off my PC, and we lost, actually.
Man.
We drew 15-15, all because of the cat climbing off my PC. It was intense. I was shooketh. I was shooketh. But enough of that. We do see Westville boys crawling towards that A side. They've lost a man in middle. Aiming a man on the B side, and the defense seems to be holding quite strong. Yeah, they're getting better and better throughout these rounds. They've netted 2 rounds in a row. Now they just need to bring down the economy, and like dominoes, the whole bend the knee, actually.
Cat
good defense
really
by
well.
Jeppe. Yeah,
getting another 3
well.
kills, right?
He's getting warm. First map is always warm up. We all know this.
First map jitters.
First map jitters. No.
And then, well, Jeppe 1 round away from tying this up, 4-4. 3-4 is the scoreline. The force coming out from Westville?
Is that false?
It is. I don't like it because, I mean, look at Mbox has now has $700. He's got a flash and take 9. Not going to really do much against AKs with that. And I don't like the force up here because, again, it's going to put Westville boys behind so far if they lose this round that they're going to need to double save.
Yeah, they're going to need double save anyway. They're using all the duels in the middle. The trade does come in at the very least, living down to a 4 versus 3. But Island here is making to make that deficit even more in his favor. But Aloof once again trades it out to a 2v3. At least they're managing to go 1 for 1. But the rifles just seem to be too strong for them. Those pistols do not prevail, and that's 4 all apiece. Deuce, as they would say in tennis.
Yep, that is the P90 gets bought. With full armor, I mean, okay, we're going to see a force here from Westville. They're going to just buy up. There is going to be, should be 3 AKs, maybe an AWP here that they can pick up. AWP on T side, Vertigo, I've never liked too much because you don't really have the angle unless you peek mid. But being so close range, pushing as a T, doesn't really make much sense. So I like that they haven't picked it up, but the util does come here onto the A side. Doubts is there though, burning a bit in the molly, but finding 1 kill for himself. Mott picks up the trade, and that is Westville trying to find an opening, but the rotation's already coming through. Stubel finding another one, 3v4 now. The man advantage getting equalized there by Mott, and Aloof trades going 1v1 in favor of Aloof.
He seems to be a trade king. He's always getting the trades, let alone, not the openers necessarily that have Icon C for that, but now it's just down to Cats, Master, and Strawball versus 3 people. The sound cues do come out, and it's down to a 2v1. How does he figure this puzzle out? The first player makes a mistake, tries to take high ground, but he's way too wise to that. Still a smoke and cats, but Marv in a superior position. Caddy did his best.
He did his best.
He did his best.
He did his best. Could have taken that, but Mbox too strong there with the AK, finds the off angle, and now the AWP does come out for Doubt. I want to see him use this AWP actually on Ali, looking down into scaffolding and onto the A ramp. I wonder how the timing works out if you get there before, if you can post before.
You definitely get to the angle before the tees can jump up, but with regarding as to how close you can get to each other, probably meet in the middle. I do think they would make a map like that. Just looking at it now, yeah, I guess.
It's pretty close.
The tiers are pretty close, but Doubt's picking up a first kill with AVP there. The exec does come in. They have nice execs, but to smoke themselves off, I think that's supposed to land in a different area. I think they're using the same smokes as within the older version there. Just some shots going through the smoke. He's just praying for something to reveal himself, and he gets a collate. Picky.
Stubble now left, and the 1v1 Glil is there. Does not find.
Gun will betray you when you least expect it. That Galley 35 bullets, but for what? Picker picks himself a double, and so does Doubts. Good hold on that A side. 5 rounds apiece for Jeppe and Westville boys.
A lot closer than the first map.
Much closer, more competitive, more interesting, and more exciting to watch. To be fair,
it is a lot more. But now the force. Mbox, okay, he has a bit more money, so the force is going to come out again from Westville boys. They're just trying to use these force buys just to keep themselves on equal footing here with Jeppe.
Ooh, I can see trying to use the map architecture to his advantage. The trade was almost there, but Highlander has Pickers back, and they're just going ham all over this week and all over the Westville boys.
They are, and was some nice positioning there between Highlander and I think Doubts was in the middle, or Picker was in the middle.
Those two.
It was such good positioning because as soon as Picky got peaked, I mean Highlander was there to pick up the trade already. So
some basics coming through. Would you like to see?
Yeah,
like to see.
You like to see the basics coming through, and Loof spotting one.
Oh, that's a sound cue. He's gonna get a double because they're the knife's up, but no, he gets nothing. He gets nothing. He's gonna be holding his head after that, thinking what could have been.
Low ping loser still needs to get on the board there.
At least he didn't go Bond.
At least.
At least he didn't go 007. He's got an assist on his name. Perhaps he's doing all the utility, the support player. It's a hard role. You don't get all the shine that you would like.
Yeah.
But you have to shine him with that flashbang.
You do.
Make them blind.
It looks like Westville boys, they're gonna try hit this B side, so they're going to try their luck and see how strong the hold. Loof, he's going to try to pull some rotations through. Stubble finds one, but the jig is up, and they are going to be pushing onto this B side. They should have. They had an opening, but they didn't do it. But now it gives Picky time to rotate, and he's just going to find one for free there on the ramp. Molly finally comes out for boost, and now it is all up to Mvox and Aloof here. Aloof on the long rotate.
Such a good position, but I wish you could have come into play just a little bit sooner.
Yeah.
I just wish Mvox would have just slowed it down a little to give him space to work, but now he's stuck in quite a tricky situation, 1v3. And they know where he is. He just has to be patient about these angles, but Haaland here is going to take him out. And that's 7 rounds on the board for Jeppe CS. Westville boys. I don't know if it's a T-sided map just yet with the changes and the additions and the...
I think it's going to favor the T-side a lot more than the older version, just purely because of that mid-presence through Squeaky being gone completely. It does make a bit of a difference if you can boost up there, if you can use that boost to your advantage and post an AWP or a rifler holding that angle onto mid. But at the moment, what it looks like, with that Squeaky door being gone, I think it does favor the T-side a little bit more than the older version of the map. But Picker here with the M4 takes out Aloof on that angle, that boost angle. And I mean, Aloof was watching it as well, so that's a bit unfortunate.
But at least there's a trade coming in, so
yeah.
Keeps it a 4v4. But, I mean, Guts already flanking, and information should be relayed to his team. There we go. He gets found out, Darts. I can't see Wowzer to that play. And I guess patience is going to be the key here. If they just wait it out and hover around and wait for the overextension. Did he not see him there?
I don't think he did, but he's going to find one. Can he find second?
Bomb, gets a double, and that's a disaster. That's not what you wanted. He's got some kit left to use if need be, and It's Westville. They should be looking for this bomb at any point in time, and that's the lovely headshot coming out of Cat. I mean, that's how I was looking at his kills here. He's sitting on 16. He's having a good performance on this map.
Yeah, showing up on Vertigo. Maybe it's his map, and unfortunately getting found out by Stubel. Now it's 1v2. They do know where he is, so Picker. Oh, Stubel's going to find the head there as well. Slow peeking that angle.
Coming from below, which is super wild to see. Now it's just down to the off angle. Stubel's killed all 3 players from the CT team in his own house in T-spawn.
From the same angle.
From the same angle, yeah, kind of. But
yeah.
High ground always wins.
Yeah, unfortunately there, Jeppe not finding the kill that they needed. 7-6 now is the scoreline. Westville finding themselves in a better position here already on the second map that they were in the first. 6 rounds here. Oh, Loping loser. That all playing dividends there on the A side, I think, now. Forcing, as I say that, forcing Westville to go from a different angle, but they're going to try this again. The AWP doesn't find the first kill, misses the second shot as well. Unfortunately, doubts they finally lands 1, but Icon is there for the trades. Finds 2 as well. 3v3 now, and gets the third.
Yeah, it looks like they've made the wall a little bit thinner, like paper mache type thing. As Stubels is coming in from the flank and Cuts there to supplement him and help him out if need be. If they can just keep the comms all right and fix themselves in positions at breach point before they go for the retake. Harlan he's already taking some damage, and Icon he's got a lovely angle here. He should be able to finish him off. No, the jiggle peek gets him down to a 2v. Oh, and that's the retake. They had a man advantage then the retake.
They did.
2-man advantage, in fact.
Advantage,
it's just again, post plants are quite critical in moments like that, and JP able to dissect them.
Yeah. I think the important thing for me is always on the post plant positioning is always to have a crossfire setup, right?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Westville just not getting that right, and it allowed Cat just to come through and give himself 3 1v1s to get the 3 kills at the end there for himself as well, and then Doubts picking up 1 with the AWP as well. It feels like there's a bit of disjointedness in here in the Westville team, maybe due to a lack of experience.
And the new map, like how do you really set up post plants where they've just literally changed the 30, I'd say 30% of the map.
Yeah, and that's massive change. You don't really see that.
At least Harlan here is able to.
Half flash.
Dicey flash, alright. I'll give it some thought. Mott's picking up a kill there on a ramp on an aggressive Cat. Cat's not normally aggressive, but this one is. Harlan Hero, he's alone here, so he's going to have to put himself there. We're going to point of escapability, just get information and fall back if need be. They have to go find out what's happening on that B side. As you can see, there's 2 players on the mini-map just shifting towards, and they have a 2-on-1 setup here. It's a 4v4, so it could work in their favor. Pucker just tapping away, can't really land the kill. He's got the steel beam. That's protecting him, but Jet Fuel does melt steel beams.
I was waiting for that one. Hopping Hero, he's going to be crucial. Finds the one onto Stubel. That cuts off that rotation there. They were going for the B split. Just that position there from Hyping Hero was actually quite important. And then now Doubts finding the AWP here as well. And find with the nade in his hand. Doesn't find the kill. Aloof, he trades one out. Gives themselves a little bit more breathing room. But they're so low, Tools.
Yeah, they're super low. I don't know how they're going to... how is he going to get himself? It is the last round of the half as well, so he has to go for it. I mean, maybe suicide, but you know...
Jump off the map, do it.
That's controversial at the moment. Let's just see if he's able to clutch this out. He has been having a decent game with all the trades there, but too good for him, and that's 9-6 for this half in the favor of Jeppe.
I think it's still a good half, right, for Westville.
Yeah, very, very good half. I mean, compared to the first map, it's a good half.
Yes, it is. A lot less. And arguably, Westville's stronger side being the T side on Mirage. So I'd like to see what they do here on the CT side, right? Because they picked up a lot more rounds on T side, and they looked a lot more composed on T side compared to their CT on Mirage. So we'll see what they do here. I like to hold the standard.
B rush, let's go. They have some bits and pieces of Utila, CZ and Cat. I guess he's already used the Utila, dropped something for a teamie. Now they're seeing land shots. The spacing isn't really there. Olof picking up the first kill there. He's gooshed down, so he's going to have to fall back. Icon C supporting him, but you know, they're trying to find a way into the side. He was looking for an entrance there. At least Doubts is able to pick up the first. Can he get a second? He needs to get this, actually, to keep his team in this. We do see a player towards the B side, quite spread out. Jeppe, there we go, picks up the kill there towards the B side. And he's stuck between a rock and a hard place there. There's a down to a 2v3 in their favor with the player Goosh, but 2 players at Goosh on the Jeppe side. How do they work this out? Mott picking up a lovely headshot there. Now long pink loser, low pink loser. He needs to find a way out of this. His team is rotating and he needs to land shots, and Olof once again in low HP, netting himself another headshot. How does Cat do this? Does he get a bomb down at the very least? He needs money for his team to be able to get a decent buy going to the next round. Or he can clutch it out. There's 2 options to win this. Yeah. And Olof is just so smart. He's wrapping around, and like 2 ships sail in the night, they pass each other.
They didn't see each other. But now this is actually better for Cat, because Mocha will have no idea, and Cat finds the one. Now the second player's on very low HP as well. All it's going to take is 1 bullet.
He's not going to expect
but he's not going to expect it.
That's
unlucky.
Very unlucky. It's wild that he posts an angle for that long. I guess they've taken the left-hand side away, so he wouldn't have anticipated a player going there. But there's always that room, the timing that he missed out there, and that's obviously due to the new map architecture. You kind of need to get used to something like that. But it is 9-7 on the board for Jeppe. They lost the pistol run. Westville definitely needed that to keep themselves in this. And that's a decent buy going against up pistols with no armor. Pretty squishy at that. So this should theoretically go in their favor, but this Deagle could land some headshots, could make things very interesting.
It could. Can't see with the transfer. He finds 2 for himself there, making himself some bank, but Doubt's firing back with the P250, finding 1, and there's the Deagle. The one dig. Cat's finding 1.
Nobody wants to fight a Deagle, but look at Doubts. He's relentless with that aggression. He's getting in their faces, and they're getting eco potentially out. There's no armor, but the 6 does come in. I can't see. Very wise to that. Now it's just stuck between a jumping player and a player on his 6. Looking at where the bomb is, though, could work out. He's getting jump span. No ways, that's a wallbang.
That is a wallbang. He was getting wallbang.
These guys play way too much Counter-Strike if that's the case. If they know that wallbang, or way too much of Vertigo. It is down to a 2v2. Things have calmed down a little bit. The bomb is down in a very peculiar place. Soundcues will come out, and that's off getting a very easy kill there. Very, very easy.
It is hyping hero. He could take this to UMP with that increased armor pen. He needs to land the shot, but now he's low.
Yeah, aim punch, no armor. Yikes.
Yeah, there we go. Icon-C getting himself 4 there in the round, doing very well, making a bit of bank. $6,500 in the pool there for him to use, and 9-8 is the scoreline. Jeppe, first buy round here for them.
And now they have a better buy than Westville looking at it right now. They do have the AWP up and at Olof, which is not bad. I mean, you kind of need that AWP, but I'm not too sure how important utility is in this map. Could you get away with just not having a molly or extra flashbang here and there? But, I mean, only more game time on this map will be able to tell.
Yeah. Again, the buys from Westville on the CT side are again broken, right? They're not using the rifles. They're opting again. I mean, Mott with 1,600 in the bank could have easily afforded himself a M4 or even a FAMAS, something to use to combat against the armor, but looks like it doesn't matter because
I guess there's no harm in not getting the gun you're supposed to get as long as you have a plan to remedy that or aid it, or there's a specific purpose. But trades are going back and forth, but Jeppe seems to be losing out on them. Oh, there's a little gap there. Quite interesting to see. Oh, lovely headshot. That was a flick of the wrist there. Some young wrists. Some young wrists.
Young wrists. But now Picky with 3. He's going to need to ace this for his team to win out the round. And 2 players in the form of Icon-C and Stubble very low as well, in fact. So let's see what Picky can do here. I mean, definitely doable in terms of the HP on the side of... They've got 31 HP between the 2 of them. So very, very doable here on the side for Picky. He's just going to need to find the
timing there. He's just looking for any lurking CT play. He will get caught out here. There we go. And that's 9 rounds on the board, 9 rounds apiece. Westville boys bouncing back.
They are indeed tied up all again. And now Jeppe, they're going to go onto the eco. Deagles in hand. Maybe they can see a couple of aggressive 1-digs. And the AWP and the AWP coming through.
Agreed. And they almost lost a round earlier like this, so they have to be a bit more cautious than before, a bit more disciplined, I'd say. First, these Deagles, we know how potent and dangerous they can get. Just a warning grenade that is here. Some alarm bells.
Yeah, all the nades are going to come down.
It's pretty weird. But he lands a lovely Kobe. and even gets himself an extra kill. Maybe that smoke's to cut off information from that stairwell, but he can still get shot from below. There's no one taking advantage of that. Iconsi doing some work there in the middle. Not too bad. Doubts once again showing his worth with that hit shot with the deagle. He's going to look for more potential. Does he get a gun? No, where's that gun?
No, Aloof was the only player that didn't have a gun. He bought deagle armor.
Odd. Iconsi had money from,
Yeah.
but
Oh, my
Doubts
word.
with that pre-aim. Bit overzealous here. Doesn't see that player. Doubts, stop. They have families. 2v2 at the moment. And he's opened up the side quite nicely. You can see the rotation is coming in. He has a lining up that headshot, but the bomb plant's there. Another headshot coming out of Doubts. Is this the Asu? Is this the ace?
Second one from another series if he does get it.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got info.
Again, all headshots. Every kill is in the face. Every kill was in the dome. Leaving them with no chance.
3 with the deagle as well.
He's insane.
It's crazy, man. I mean, I can't see and doing most of the work there for his team from Westville. He's picked up his game, 28
Yeah, and
frags.
it wasn't even those 5 kills were not easy. They were
No.
all- you had to. Well, the last one I'd say was I guess
He had the info.
okay, but the other 4 were just crazy flicks and
Yeah.
crazy pre-aims and good understanding of the map, which I like to see.
Yeah, you see the knowledge coming through there of Doubts. Definitely showing his worth here on the side of
Oh, this off angle.
Jeppe. The flash coming through.
I like the uses of flashes. Doubts. I like how particular and detailed is about how he enters the site. He might even lose that to Uz, but now he needs to let someone else take his spot in this duel, but he does lose his life out to USB, and is potentially doing even more damage. This is a lovely off angle, gets deleted by Highland Hero, and the rotation being stopped by Stubble, and that's kind of big, I'd say. Give it to a 3v3. The utility use is just kind of nice to see here. High ground has been taken up by Mox, but nothing coming from it. Nothing doing. I think maybe Stubble saves us okay. Fight another day. The money is looking a bit wonky.
It is, yeah. I mean, this is a game of ecos, man. You know, picking up that round again is Jeppe. They're going to win this. I don't think Stubble's going to run to B side. He's going to hide away to try and save that AK and grab what he can from the rest of this round. Hopefully he doesn't get hunted. I wouldn't like to see maybe Loping loser. He could go and hunt to try and find this weapon off of Stubble, because he's the only one that can really buy one of 2 that Loping, Loser, and Harping Hero. The only 2 people that can buy in the next round and drop a couple of guns there as well.
Yeah, half buy into this.
Yeah.
Maybe Stubble can drop some pistols over to the 2 teammates and they go in and fully invest.
It's unfortunate.
Dicey.
This continuous commitment on the economy side of things, it's I don't like it. It purely
For me,
because
it's twofold. The only thing that would justify this force buy is if, one, they were chasing the economic game, the economic value of this.
Yes.
Which they've lost out on. Looking at, they've lost 2 rounds in a row. They haven't killed 3 players in Jeppe's side, so this force is a bit of a stretch. I see Puck already picking up the first kill, and again, if he had a stronger gun, potentially he wins that duel. No.
I think so. I think if he had the M4 picker surviving on 10 HP, if he definitely had the M4 there, he could have 100% won that round, putting the same amount of bullets in.
He's lining himself up a headshot there, tappity tap, but nobody shoots back. It's deleted by Cut. 3v2. This mishmash buy seems to be prevailing thus far, but Fox doesn't want to overextend there. Nice smoke. He's going to smoke off what? Interesting.
Okay.
That's next level, actually. Haven't seen that before. It stopped right there. But Gut picks off the flanking player. Even the second player, that's a 3K from him. He's landing all his shots at the moment.
He is.
Leaving it down to Mutt. He does have armor and a kit to work with, so if he can just try isolate one of these 2 players, it could work out for him. But Cat's having a great round.
Great game.
Very great. Sitting on 27 kills.
Yeah, I
actually.
mean,
A
that
great
was
game.
another 4K for him as well. So
Kierra.
he said to Doubts, "Come on, I need in on this action as well," and showing his team that he's also there. 12-9 scoreline, 4 rounds away. Jeppe only need that to take the series 2-0, and Westville, well, they've got to claw their way back into this game again with the quasi bar. Force.
Quasi-bar. Let's call it a force bar because they're forcing quite a lot. Pick a lovely headshot there into Icon-C, but Stubble actually returns one of his own, but Doubts again, he's getting in there. He wants into that action. Cat deleting Stubble there in high ground. Rotations getting cut off with utility usage there, and Olaf is just waiting for anybody flanking through middle, but no one's going to present himself to him. Now they will. Easy kill from him. He's going to upgrade into an AK, and now they stand a better chance into winning into this round, but there's no kit, so there's a kit, actually, a line move.
There is, yeah.
It is doable, depending on how many mistakes Jeppe make in this post-plant. They have utility. They're just waiting for information, waiting for sound cues, perhaps. Good crossfire there set up between the two players. I take it Doubts will just take second contact there. And hyping here, yeah, they're gonna save it fast another day, and something they probably should have done beforehand.
Yep. They take 2 guns into the next round. It's nice to see them doing that. Jeppe, though, 3 rounds away from taking the series. And now you're sitting in a situation where Westville, you know, they can toss some guns over. Mott there and Aloof can toss a gun over to his teammate, and doesn't. Yeah, okay. The 2 SMGs are going to come out again. If you're going to buy the SMGs, get aggressive. That's my thing. You know, go down B ramp, go down A ramp, try and get aggressive through mid, maybe even try and get a couple of picks with those weapons. Close range, you need to get in close range with those guns if you are picking them up.
Agreed. And you kind of need someone behind you trading. So just sitting with a buddy system there could work out and prevail for you guys. I like this addition with the new corridor, actually, or the new alleyway. I want to just see it.
Adds a little bit more depth to the A side, right?
Agreed. But the trades are going into middle. Actually, no trades. Olaf coming out superior there. Highline Hero does get a kill onto that B side, then an aggressive CT player. But Olaf, a lovely headshot then to Puka. Didn't expect that at all. Now the bomb is going down, but high ground. Oh, that angle on the bomb.
Oh, my word.
I can't see. Playing too much Counter-Strike.
And he's going to get the defuse, yeah?
He definitely will. Highland is way too far away.
Yeah.
Nothing doing.
He's going to save the AWP as well with 7K. There's a lot of bank here for Jeppe, so they're not going to be forced to save anytime soon. They're going to be able to buy up for I think the next round as well. Just looking at the economy here. 28 frags on Cat, 26 on Doubt, but 30 already for I Can't See You.
Yeah, he's a 30-30 over there. Clearly you can see. Clearly it's just a myth.
It's the myth, the legend.
Doubts taking point towards this A side here. Mid-control being established by Picker. Majority of the attacking teams heading towards B. Do they set up utility? But at the same time, B aggression is coming through. So after that information's been sent through, that should be good. I Can't See picking up Doubts there, losing out on that duel. There we go. Mox helping out with some trades, with some kills. Nothing wrong with that. I Can't See wants more work done. He wants to get aggressive, wants to get it in their faces. Utility raining down on Jeppe, and they can't proceed any more forward. They're getting stopped at every choke point. Decent flash. Not going to aid him in any way, but Picker needs to get into this game. He needs to add some pressure. Cat destroys Mbox with that overextension there. Don't want to trade it out, leaving him to a 4v3. Yeah, 4v2, and lovely peek there by Icon. See, nice crouch peeking there. Not only that, I like to see that all the time.
Yeah.
There we go. And this is the information Picker needed earlier. This is the kind of peaks he needed to do early on in the round to just add more value towards his team.
Because getting a pick in that situation really also makes the CTs uneasy about where they're going to get pushed from.
Exactly.
So I think a little bit earlier they would have been great because coming out from Picky. But now he's just going to save this up. 29 seconds left. He doesn't have bomb control. Bomb's all the way on the other side.
What's this?
That angle,
What this?
Oh,
this is a shot. He doesn't want any more of that.
No.
Actually, he does. He wants all of it.
Peek him. Do it.
He doesn't want the icing. He wants the whole cake. Double.
No!
Double them. I thought he would double them there. It was so close.
Just a little bit more
he
patience.
Needs to save this. Yep.
No, fine. At 3 seconds left, I think he's going to be able to save the AWP here. And Westville find themselves another round.
Yes, this is good. I like the approach from Jeppe. Just setting one middle and then focusing the majority of the attack on towards the A or the B side.
Yeah.
But that mid player needs to not be the AWP player. He needs to be a rifler, just to be more mobile around that middle, work off sound cues, work off his teammates, take another area, and that's where you need to be important as a lurk/flank in that situation where it's not coming through as yet. You see, once again, Picker going towards middle, and the majority of the attack going towards that B side. They are aware all of his position. They are just peppering him down with some bullets, but I think he's done a lot more damage. 1 HP. Doubts gets taken out by Mertz. Highland Hero needs to find a rebuttal, but Moot goes for a second kill, and he's winning all these duels. He seems to be more well-versed with these angles, and these angles do favor the CT team.
Yeah. Such a difficult angle to peek as a T,
Yeah,
right?
it's very tough, because getting high ground always should win,
Yes,
right?
yeah.
In situations like that. And not only that, you have Pika's advantage with high ground, so it's like, oh wow, what do I do? But this overextension lends its hand to Jeppe getting back into this. Oh, there we go. The generator will always get you. Can't see all that smoke and noise, and it's down to one-man picker. And Alof knows exactly where he is. It's just Mexican standoff at the moment to the smoke. Who can see who through first? And Alof,
there you go.
again, use the better settings.
Westville 1 round away from tying this up and maybe going to a third map. Going on to Inferno. It'd be nice to see. Two teams close enough. We did see that Jeppe had a bit of struggling a bit to close off Mirage. So maybe the same thing coming through here. Again, the force coming out of Jeppe this time. No AK or anything being brought up there. So one AK, but a little bit of a force. So they're going to show some aggression here onto the A side very quickly. Already Icon C in that position where he's done so much work already this game. But the Mac 10 from the side doubts. He's going to find that kill. The headshot angle. Icon C is there. Loof with the support. But Perky finds one. Stubel finds another. 3v3 now. The bomb is down. The util is raining through. You're going to get burned. Doubts don't stand there. Mott with the headshot gets one.
Now this comeback seems to be raining in strong here, Mott. Decent flashbang. Doesn't work out from the... Good headshot. Onto Doubts and the finishing off. Overloof comes through, and that's going to be 13-13. That's entire piece. Maybe it is a CT map.
Maybe it is. But Westville definitely playing a lot better here on the CT side than they did on Mirage.
First game was warm-up.
First game looks that way. Looks that way. And look at the gents looking a little bit more composed there. And
focused, concentrated.
Mbox with the shotgun. The Nova. Can he get some work done? B-Ramp, push down with Nova. Just jump down and execute from the top.
13-13, you have the money on your side, you have all the cash, but you're playing here. Dodgy. This is way too dodgy for me. Let's just see how it works out. Maybe the smoke. He's just looking where to place it. Smoke should give him a bit of cover to work with. As you can see, he is getting wrapped, and the mollies do rain in. He gets deleted by Doubts as the first kill there. And the mollies will rain down and just cutting off any potential rotation or trade kill there. Cat picking up another, and it's falling slowly but surely for Westville boys. They do have time in their hands and utility to work this out, and that's the first entry and the second kill. They needed the spray down, works out for Icon C. 2v2. The kills come swift and fast, but Cat, wow.
Oh, Stubel. He's
Quick
a good
reflexes there for a name, and the sound cue should come up by Stubel. Damn! Cat,
hello?
Only but headshots towards the end there. And you can see he's warm. How many kills is he sitting on? 34 kills.
230 bombs almost.
Icon C's on 35. So.
Doubts on 26.
Yeah, maybe Doubts. I think he should be able to get a 30-30. Definitely should be able to get a 30-30 in this game.
Left.
Yeah, there's a lot of rounds. Yeah, it's possible. It's possible. 1 kill a round.
Yeah. So, final 2 rounds of the map here. Jeppe, they need to take these 2 to secure the best of 3, but Westville in a good position. They could also win here.
AWP does ring alarm bells for Jeppe. They don't want to get contested with that, but Kati deletes them. And he gets another Doubts just supporting him there with the kill of his own. And this is going downhill for Westville boys at the moment. Kills aren't landing. And this side has fallen, and oh my God, Cat.
Cat is done. He's like, no guys, this best of 3 needs to end here. I'm going to get a 3K, and we're going to close this off.
Yeah, not only that, they're going to lose a round, and the economy is pretty much destroyed.
Yeah.
Moot kind of has to save us. He's sitting on 7.6k, so he is able to drop some guns, and if they keep throwing away their lives and giving them free money, it gives them a chance to come back in the next round, because now he's sitting on 3-7. But he's dead.
15 rounds. Map point, not only map, but series points, match point for Jeppe. They look posed to take this one. I mean, again, this is such a tough position for Westville to be in, right? Because you have no economy. You haven't got a full proper buy. You've got one of your players aloof, probably one of your better aimers. on a UMP,
yeah.
not an M4. I would have put one of the M4s, the M4s rather on aloof and can't see, and then have your other players play around them with the the lesser weapons really. But the A side is coming. They're going to hit. Jeppe is going to hit this very hard.
Good
Cat
dink by
being
Mott.
taken, dink down by
It's a good
Mott.
start. It's a good start for them thus far. But the smoke they threw quite early around does help them a little bit. Wish they threw it a bit sooner, yeah. Now they're going to walk through it. They're going to pinch into the A side there. Attack coming from the left flank and the right flank. Olof at least picks up a kill there, but the trades aren't going their way. And I'm afraid this could be the nail in the coffin for them, but it just comes down to Archon C, gets traded out by Lower Pink Loser, adding some value to the team. That's his third kill, which is kind of nice to see. It's tough. It's tough out here.
It's tough out here. Stubble a little bit long on the rotate here. I think if he came in a bit earlier, may have been able to find one or two, maybe change the scope of this round, but he's going to get one for his efforts, puts him down to 42 HP, and he doesn't have that much time left.
No armor.
No armor, though.
That's just too much. There's too much going against him. There's no armor, and Dallas just puts the nail in the coffin. That's 2-0 for Jeppe. And Westville, they did their best, right? I mean, what more can Icon C do? What more can Olof do?
A lot better showing here on the second map, though. It's 16-13. Although they were playing a lot better just in terms of their spacing, their utility usage, definitely on Inferno. Maybe they've been practicing Inferno a little bit more. But Jeppe coming out 2-0 at the end of this best of 3.
Yeah, Jeppe came out 2-0, and a good showing from players like Doubts and Cats and Icon C as well. So there's some potential here for the future for these guys. They still have a lot more games to play. It is a round-robin group stage, so there's a lot more chances for them to get back into this. But Vertigo, very interesting to see that. It's the new updated Vertigo as well, so it's a bit harder to play.
I like it.
Yeah, I think I like it, but I want to see it played a lot more. I want to see how much avenues they have open to it. A lot more creativity can be applied to that map, and I want to see if they actually open up the skyboxes. But that squeaky door by CT Spawn, it's a big question mark for me. So I'm gonna definitely have to see a lot more of this come out.
I want to see how that plays out.
Yeah, but the ESL are playing the old Vertigo, so we can't really see that in competitive play. Even the online qualifiers, I do think they're still on the old Vertigo. They're still, I think, testing it still. They're still waiting to see if players can just condition themselves to it. But
that is it from us. We're going to be back a little bit later, but again, next game on the stream is going to be a Dota match. That's going to be brought to you by Halbert and Snare. Thank you so much, guys. We will see you soon.
The Telkom VS Gaming Masters 2019, it's happening!
It is happening, and we're almost at the finals for the CSGO. We're so excited.
You guys have done so much for gaming here. Just tell me a little bit about that 1.1 million rand that you guys have put down for the winners.
I mean, for us from a Telkom perspective, we've been dedicated around providing esports for gamers, and every year we want to do better and better, and it's about increasing that prize pool, making sure that our winners are acknowledged and becoming the celebrities and giving the attention to esports that it needs.
Telkom's been involved with esports and gaming in general for the last 11 years?
11 years, can you believe it, hey?
I mean, you guys have been very supportive of the gaming community. What are you guys thinking about going forward?
I mean, for us, it's making sure that we're improving year on year. If you look at our displays, every year we want to make sure that we're giving out a much better, spectacular event and making sure that the gamers get the recognition that they want. It is a sport, it is an exciting sport, it is growing, and we're there as the broadband provider and ensuring that we're improving and ensuring that our services are improving along those lines, yeah.
Are you guys committed to getting behind VS Gaming at Comic-Con for the next couple of years?
Well, from our point of view, it's always about evaluating and seeing how each and every single show goes and ensuring that that we're getting the value.
Esports players aside, what is Telkom doing for the gamers like us that are sitting at home, live streaming or playing games online?
You know what, I think bringing VS Gaming closer to Telkom has allowed us the opportunity to understand where the grid points are for your gamers. And what we're looking at, please, everyone keep a lookout for us. We're building a product for gamers. It's coming out soon. understanding all the problems that you've been having with our network from a service, making sure that you are always on. This is where where we are understanding the key points are, and we definitely, our product propositions, our product teams are working on it, both from an LTE perspective as well as from a fiber perspective. As you know, from a mobile side, we are introducing a mobile gaming proposition coming out shortly within the next couple of weeks.
Ooh.
We're committed across all our platforms.
So we'll hear about that
broadband.
later.
It's coming. It's coming.
It's all about humanity. About humanity. It's all about humanity.